Click on a talent to spend points and improve that ability. Mouse over a talent for more information. Select each squad member to spend their points. Let's get some Intimidate. All of the Intimidate. And all of the Charm. Why not? Caden, he can go with... Right, he's a biotic, so he's got, like, basically space magic spells. First aid. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. Reduces the cooldown. Row, barrier. I'll get more first aid. Barrier, there we go. Richard L. Jenkins. He's an ex-Richard L. Jenkins now.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Fear not the psycho.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, man.
Let's go.
Hostile spotted.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Could you speak up a bit, Nihilus? You're a bit quiet compared to the music. That's not the right fucking button, you moron. Real coil damper. Let's take that. You've equipped an untrained weapon. Seriously, I'm a Marine and I'm not trained to use an assault rifle.
I smell trouble.
Oh, Caden, buddy, you need to, like, heal yourself. Oh, how the balls do we make you do that? Doesn't appear to be an option. I'm sure I gave him first aid. I forget how it's been. You can tell it's been a while since I played this bloody game, eh? Yeah, I know I've got my first aid option. But I upgraded it on him. So, whatever. That's a bit grim. The sound you can fix. Oh, I need to just switch to my sniper rifle here. Oh, you've killed them all. Very good. The sound you can fix by reloading the page. It is a thing. It is a known bug with low latency streaming. I am streaming in low latency mode. Unfortunately, as a result, sometimes the sound gets a bit distorted. The way to fix that is basically just refresh the page. That should do it.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
We're on a mission! That just feels like such a Ralph Wiggum thing to say.
Give me a status report, William.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You abandoned them! What killed them?
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Cylons? Yes, well, to be honest, actually, like, the funny thing is, like, the Geth they are basically Cylons. They really are. Like, they're so practically the same friggin' thing. But anyway. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, by the way. It's just a cool. By putting it in the game like that, so obviously inspired by that Cylon trope, it gives you an opportunity to interact with that kind of sci-fi within the context of the Mass Effect games. Because the Mass Effect games aren't any one particular kind of sci-fi. That's part of their strength. There are a whole bunch of different bits of sci-fi all mishmashed into one thing, so you can kind of try out a little bit of everything. In an interactive format. That's kind of what makes these games so good, in my opinion. I've never actually said stay here. What happens if you tell her to stay here?
Lieutenant Alenko and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, ma'am. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
Just don't forget who's in charge.
Understood, Commander. You give the orders and I'll follow them.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Hello, I am Commander Shepard. I should already know all of these things, but I am going to ask them anyway. Because, I woke up from a coma just recently, and, yeah. What about the beacon?
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Actually, Exposition Williams, yeah. I don't think she's that bad of a character, to be honest with you. The problem these games do have is that all the human party members are a bit rubbish compared to the aliens. But of the human party members, I feel like she's one of the better ones. Because she puts forward a point of view that isn't explored by any other characters really in the setting, and that is the point of view of someone who is religious in the face of a future society that exists in space and where other alien species are a thing that is just a fact of life. And I find that interesting. I find that an interesting thing to explore, and Ashley is the only place that ever really gets explored in this series. So anyway, we're kind of getting spoilery, aren't we? We're talking about this stuff, so
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon, The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
This is Mass Effect 1, Caden. Everybody carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon.
Move out!
Oh, hello. Pressing I opens the equipment screen, which, yeah, good idea, actually. Toggle helmet. There are two distinct schools of thought when it comes to helmets and stuff, isn't there? In various things, games and stuff. There's the people who are like, must wear helmet at all times because realistic, and then there's the other school of thought, which is, I want to be able to see my character's face. And I've noticed that seems to be a thing in like all RPGs and even tabletop games as well. Like that's a thing in 40k. There's a certain school of people who get really pissed off about Space Marines who don't wear helmets. And then there's the other school of thought, which I happen to be in, which is the one where it's like, yeah, but I like seeing my character's faces. Recoil damper, sure. And then ammo slot, armor piercing rounds. Sweet. Probably better than nothing, right? Plus 15% damage versus synthetics. We just so happen to be fighting synthetics, so that's good.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Oh yeah, I forgot this game does actually have something vaguely resembling a cover system. The later games have a much more, well, just generally much better combat system. Wrecked. Combat in this game is a little on the clunky side, but at the time in 2007 it weren't too bad. Because everything BioWare had made previous to this was basically just turn-based or pausable real-time, but kind of turn-based. Like, you know, Knights of the Old Republic, Baldur's Gate, etc. Now, sure, is there number keys? Can I use number keys for this? No, apparently not. Okay. Never mind. Were they right? Yeah. Quick save is bound to F6. You madmen! You fools! F5, thank you very much. Is there a quick load or nah? Don't think there's a quick load, is there? Oh, it's the F keys for some strange reason. Oh yeah, because you've got the quick slots, that'll be why. Right. F1 pistol, F2 shotgun, F3 assault rifle, F4 sniper rifle. Right, so I don't have to mouse wheel through it, basically. That's what I wanted. Cool. F5 to quick save. That's better. That's better. Avenger 1 basically overheats faster but does more damage. Yes, please. Oh, it's also red, which, as we all know, naturally makes it better.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You maniacs! Oh, it's been a long time since I watched the original Planet of the Apes. That's kind of what I was going for there. I mean, it is red, isn't it? So naturally it overheats faster. It makes sense. You know, it's been a while since I've played the orcs on the channel. I'm suddenly reminded of this. I got a whole frickin' several thousand-point orc army, and I've used it in precisely one fucking video. We need to address that, don't we? Anyway, tangents aside, we're wasting time.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Save often. My middle name.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Yay, level up! This is not the right screen. Squad. Let's go with combat armor, damage reduction, shield boost, assault training, soldier. Fuck it. Give me that health. Caden. More first aid for you, and also... Bro, I guess? And Ashley... Just a fuckload of soldier for you. That and, combat armor. There you go, we'll just make you an absolute tank. That way I don't have to think too hard. Explode in my face. Glowing blue space zombies. You're like if the White Walkers had offspring with my iPhone. It's disturbing. Hello. Wow, the accuracy difference between these two, that is impressive. But the damage. Anything I can do? Ah, no, a red sniper rifle, you see, it's much better. Much better. Oh, I suppose I should probably upgrade you guys too, huh? You can have a red sniper rifle as well. Ashley, you can have... Nothing! You get nothing! Wait, no, you can have this. There you go. Blue sniper rifle, very nice. See, stuff like this is making me want to go install that texture pack. But we'll do that for next time.
It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
I noticed it's closed, Ashley. Thank you for that. Begin manual override. Yes, I remember this. I remember this because the console version of this minigame was much, much harder. It was either much harder or much easier, I forget. but the PC version of the game and the console version had two separate mini games for decrypting stuff, and one of them was significantly more difficult than the other. Basically, we play Frogger essentially in the which I'm not very good at, clearly. Rip. We play Frogger in the PC version. There we go. By spending Omnigel. Yeah, if you got Omnigel, you can just skip it, which is nice.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry.
I think she forgot which franchise she was in. You want Dragon Age just down the hall, love. Was that an Easter egg? We'll be generous and say that it was, yeah.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
The madman might be onto something, you know. It probably was just a cheeky in-joke. They did that a lot, actually, as well. Like, there's a reference to Neverwinter Nights in the original Baldur's Gate. So, you know. And the original Baldur's Gate came out quite a long time before Neverwinter Nights. So, I think they do that from time to time, BioWare. They used to, anyway, back in the old days. What about Nihilus?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The Prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Well, yeah, there was like the online mud thing, wasn't there, Neverwinter Nights? But, the way the reference is worded in Baldur's Gate, like, you meet this noble guy who's like, I'm from Neverwinter, I'm going to go back there soon, ha ha ha, I'm totally not teasing a future game.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Listen
Manuel,
to the
please,
mad guy.
This isn't the time.
He's right. He's right. You know he is, even if you've never played this game before.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always
Yes,
been a bit
Lord Foreshadow. He was
unstable.
literally called Lord
Genius
Foreshadow.
and madness are two
So yeah.
sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Oh boy, here we go. Renegade time.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
The first of many
Can't just go
NPCs we
around
shall be
whacking
punching
people
in
in
this
the head.
playthrough.
bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
She came around to that very quickly, didn't she? You just punched this poor dude in the face! What the hell is wrong with you, woman? He'll be fine. Oh, I suppose you're right. Okay, anyway. Yes, we'll be punching many people in the face in this playthrough, I think.
Good luck, Commander.
Get used to it. You don't even have anything to loot in here! You savages. Did we loot this? Light armor Turian, which we cannot use right now because none of us are Turians.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Welp. Plot just occurred.
What is that? Off in the distance.
With a very loud bang.
Shit! Look at the size of it!
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have zoomed in on it quite so much. Watching it just shrink like that kind of ruined the moment, but never mind. Alright. Geth friends. Time for me to, with my incredible... It's like playing Deus Ex, isn't it? This bloody hell, look at it go wobbling all over the place. Shepard, hold the rifle still. It's not that bloody hard. Oh, jeez. Hello. What's the melee button? Anyone remember what the melee button was? I don't remember what it was. F. Nah, that's oh, Caden's down. Haha. That was a lucky shot. I didn't think that was gonna hit. Middle mouse. Nope. Can confirm it's not. Oh my god, they killed Caden. It's alright, he's fine. He was just a bit poorly. Easy decryption, it says. I shall be the judge of that.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're just gonna be point blank range and then... Oh, okay. It's funny how much I've forgotten from this first game. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Hello. I'm Irish lady who doesn't have a particularly convincing Irish accent. I'm playing a soldier, so the nice thing about playing a soldier is that I don't actually have a lot of abilities, but thank you for the reminder. Regardless. the beacon.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Of course, the nice thing about doing a bad accent in a sci-fi game is that you can just justify it as being whatever the local accent is. It's like, yeah, I know I'm doing a really, really bad Russian accent, but that's just what people from Mars sound like, okay? Was it a jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Well, my friend, it is the Red Planet. That seems to be the way it goes. Either Mars becomes Space Russia, or Mars becomes, like, just full of, like, people from Texas. There seems to be the two tropes. Oh, and, you know, Kit Harington.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
I don't like being lied to.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Yeah, sometimes there is technocracy, Mars. Yes. In which case, they speak in binary, and accents aren't even a thing. Smuggling's a crime.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Give me that! You're holding out on me.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
We're watching you.
No, wait. I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I happen to know he's literally, like, just right over there. But, you know.
I have to go.
Look.
I have to go. I should go. We'll have to get used to that phrase. Take all. Yes. Okay, are you going to keep doing this until I click the filter tabs game? Because I'm getting really annoyed at this pop-up every time I open this menu. Look, filter, tabs, clicked. Stop it. Leave me alone. Weapon radar, the combat scanner upgrade improves detection levels, making these enemies visible. I forgot I even had a weapon radar, to be honest. Tell you what, let's put the combat sensor on the sniper rifle. That feels like that makes a little bit more sense to me. Doodly doodly doo. Just exploring the limits of what's actually here, as you do when you've played this game several times. I actually want to get quite in-depth on this playthrough, by the way. I think we've pissed something off that we probably shouldn't have pissed off at this point. Yeah, we have. Whoops. Hi! We're not supposed to fight you yet, mate, but, I mean... Okay. Yeah, I think there's an invisible wall here. I can't shoot you and you can't shoot us. This is very awkward. It's not really working, is it? Oh, hello. Containment cells that are totally not explosives, sure.
Commander.
I'll get to Nahus in a minute, I'm looting. Ah, no.
Heads up!
What do you mean heads up? What's going on? Oh, I'm on fire, that's what's going on. Don't mind me.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Hey, it's Powell.
You're a coward.
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Other one?
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
You're pathetic.
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Yeah. Ship.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Take a drink anytime someone says behind the crates.
Behind the crates before the attack?
In this conversation.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates
Drink.
to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You make me sick.
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
So I shall walk away into... Oh, fuck me. Right. Flying tutorial. Be like that. What is... Shepard, what's going on right now? Such an incredible marksman that she can fire her sniper rifle while it's on her back and still have it ricochet and hit the target. Ish. Look at that, look at that. Just little... Didn't expect it to flip around and smack you backwards like that, did you? No. Do. Oh, Christ. Alright, healing time. Is it going to do that with all the weapons, or is it fixed now? Yeah, it's fixed now. Good. Ow. How do I get everybody to, like, follow me again? Because I need help. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not like ME3 Shepard yet. I actually need help to get shit done. I'm just puny Mass Effect 1 Shepard. What's grenade? Ah. Let me get you to do something fun, Caden. Like, like that. There you go. Yeah, as I pointed out, the combat in this game is a little on the janky side. He's fine. And yeah, this is totally Deus Ex shooting right here with the sniper rifle, like, oh my god. Do you have a few too many beers before you came on this mission, Shepard? Because good grief, your aim. Right. Was Caden dead again? I think he was. Hello, Fluffy Guts. Yeah, we all kind of love this game. Warts and all. That's the thing about the Mass Effect trilogy, really. Is that there was never a best game in the series, I think, to be honest with you. Like, there wasn't... Okay, people have their favorites, but... I don't think there was ever a Mass Effect game that they actually nailed 100% perfect, really, was there? Like, each one in the series has its screw-ups.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Except for the massive crater, Saren. Just saying, dude. That's pretty damning evidence right there.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
hate timers. Protein bacon. Have some healing, Caden. You're going to need it, I felt a feeling. I can level up, woo! More tankiness, please. Oh, hello. Just blame the Batarians, yep. Oh, crap, what was that? That was it. I don't want to order my squad to take cover. Like, I mean, it's a bit late for that too anyway, isn't it, game? Anytime you want to explode, grenade, thank you. That was the wrong button. Sorry again. Oh Christ, you're right. It's coming back to me slowly, folks. You have to be patient with me, I'm afraid. I have not played this game since Mass Effect 3 came out, so little details like how you can make the grenades explode by pressing R again, that just passed me by, I'm afraid. Alright, cool. Ooh, new shotty. I have to admit, micromanaging all the equipment in this game is not something it's not something I really miss. Let's put it that way. Also, let's upgrade you boys and girls. Good. Oh, sweet. Get wreckaroonied. Ashley. You're blocking my shots. Something about shotguns in video games, isn't there? Do you know what? Rage 2 is a game I did not give a shit about, and yet now I'm kind of interested in. So did not care about Rage 2 when it was announced, and yet now I'm sort of like, I don't know, it could be fun. Apparently the reviews of it have some nice things to say about it, so... I think, you know, I never played Rage 1. I think I got it, like, mega cheap on a sale at one point, and then discovered that it was, like, 80 gigabytes of a download, and I was just like, yeah, no. So, yeah, I think I watched Variax play a bit of it once on a stream, and that was about it. So... Armor upgrades. Hello. What does hardening mean? I mean, I know what it means in several contexts, but just not this one. Let's go with that. I mean, for example, it's that thing that Metapod does in Pokemon. I don't know what you were thinking of, chat. You degenerates. Yeah, Rage 1 seemed like a bit of a mediocre kind of a game, really, to me. Which is kind of part of the reason I didn't really give a damn about Rage 2. And yet, in spite of that, apparently it's not bad. Yeah, Protein Beacon stuff. Plot is about to happen, folks. As soon as I press this button here, plot will occur. So, Diet Borderlands. I suppose, kind of. Lot intensified, yes. Yes, indeed. We have looted everything, right? Not quite, apparently. Pistols galore. Alright, I think that actually is everything now. Oh, maybe not, though. Maybe not. No, definitely not. Okay, right. I'm glad I stopped there. There we go. What do we get? Some new stuff. I'm liking the shotgun in this playthrough, to be honest, so if I can get a really nice shotgun with some nice upgrades, that'd be good. Toxic damage, cooldown reduction. Oh, I see. Oh, piercing rounds, chemical rounds, good chemical rounds. Shotgun that's firing chemical. That's probably not, like, that's probably against the Geneva Convention, if we're being honest with ourselves. My completionism trigger! Well, the nice thing about streaming is you guys can actually tell me, dude, you missed a chest, and I can actually just go get it. As opposed to in a YouTube video, it's like, by the time you're watching this, I'm already halfway across the continent. Why are you telling me about the chest that I will never go back to get? I got a comment on one of the Oblivion videos recently that was literally telling me the best way to get to where I'd already been in the video. Like, oh, Dave, the best way to get to the church is to go via Shading Hall, and I'm just like, I literally already go there in the video. Why are you telling me this? I don't understand. Anyway, enough whining about the comments. Plot!
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, Caden, you cannot be the chosen one. That's my job.
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Get out of the way. If anyone's going to be the chosen one, it's me. Throws Caden to the floor.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
We got a bit of a Kylo Ren moment here.
This human must be eliminated.
Yes, blue space ladies. who just so happen to have a long-standing cultural tradition of massive cleavage.
Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
This is how you know you're in sci-fi.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
The convo mess. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. Well, it's like the sorceresses in Witcher 3. Like, it becomes really creepy once you discover that the sorceresses in Witcher 3, like Yennefer and Triss and etc., they don't really look like that. Like, if I could be completely wrong, having not read the books or anything like that, but if I recall, I think Triss is in reality a hunchback. Like, they don't really look like that. They're using like magical bullshit to look all like supermodels.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Was it Yen? Okay.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
They're basically all like Melisandre in Game of Thrones. With the old magic necklace thing.
I saw...
You get the same dialogue no matter what you pick in that, by the way.
Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
She does have a really long neck in that cutscene, yeah. I saw... plot. Exposition is what I saw. But yes, it's yeah. BioWare like to do that in these games. They like to give you three options on the dialogue wheel, but they all have exactly the same outcome. Cheeky devils. The scamps. The rapscallions over at BioWare. Thought I wouldn't notice. But I suppose at the end of the day, at least having an illusion of choice is still technically better than having no choice at all. It's still a form of player expression, even if it doesn't have much in the way of consequence. I'm pissed off about the Geth. Yes.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
Jesus, yeah, look at her neck.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
What happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her.
Damn!
She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
That's a mistake! Nah. She's a good egg.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Best not to second guess the commander. I mean the captain, you know. We don't really feel that bad about Jenkins. Not really. Even if we did, we wouldn't admit it.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. Council's going to want answers.
To hell with them!
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
Shepard, what's going on with your neck?
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
Another non-choice there, I think.
A vision of what?
Again, more non-choices. This again, it doesn't matter which one you pick here.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting a bit snark here, but I caveat all of my snark by saying I adore this game, and I really love the Mass Effect series in general. I think they're magnificent games, but it's fun to go back and watch a favorite film or movie or something like that occasionally and nitpick in the interests of amusement and fun as opposed to nitpicking for the sake of shitting on something, which is a totally different thing. You know, like I'll go back and watch like the Indiana Jones movies and point out some of the silly things that don't make sense in them, but it's in the interest of, you know, I love this movie, but I don't mind pointing out there's some things in it that are a bit weird and silly. As opposed to, you know, the other kind. The scarf budget. Oh dear. Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Hello, cowboy.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Saving content. Mysterious canisters of purple stuff. I'm sure it's very important. Lots of robotic arms everywhere for some reason. This Jurassic Park? Like, what are these here for? We don't have any eggs that need turning. That is some sort of, like, I don't know what this thing is right here. Like, it's like a space typewriter or something. Like, it looks like a laptop or almost, but it's like somehow much more unwieldy. Oh, hello. Replenish Medigel. Yay. Alright, what's the time? It's 20 past 11. Okay, you know, like, now is a really good point in the story to stop. But fuck it, we'll carry on going for a little bit. Since I started a bit late.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay.
You just said that, Caden. He's a bit slow.
I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Soldiers die. Yeah.
There's nothing we could have done to save him.
No, I know that, but I don't have to like it. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Whatever's going on, the captain can handle it.
Absolutely, Commander. Anything else before we head ashore?
Just secure your goddamn mouth.
Nah.
We're headed for the Citadel. When we get done with business, you and I should work out a Liberty rotation.
Some of the crew could use it, Commander.
What up, Doc?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Personal questions. I wish to ask them.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Might not be very romantic, except it blatantly is in these games, Dr. Charquas, but we do have a lot of spandex for some reason.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Honestly, at this point, guys, if you're watching this at home and you've not played the game before, please ignore the chat completely. They just can't stop themselves, apparently. I told you at the start of this stream, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you would have missed this bit because I cut off the VOD before then, but I told you the chat's going to be very busy tonight because this is a game which people have opinions on. Opinions with a capital O.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
It's probably the right choice, Armchair.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Are we sure about that, Dr. Charkos? He did literally just repeat something he said 2 seconds ago earlier. It was a little bit weird. Just saying. Anyway,
I should go.
There we go.
Commander.
Is that our second that I should go? I think it is. Take a drink, everyone.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Sounds like you're disappointed I survived.
I never want to see anything bad happen to a fellow Marine commander. Let's just leave it at that.
Put the claws away, ladies. Come on.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
I think I questioned your competence once, actually.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Yes, good. Yeah, sure. Awkward. I need to go speak with Joker. Yeah, yes, I need to. Yeah. That's some serious insubordination right there. Like, my goodness. Where's the commissar when you need him? I tell you. Joker is good fun, yes. Can't get over how the doors in this place look like vending machines, like, to me. It just looks like the front of a vending machine. Anyway. Ooh, things that I can click on to get stuff. We shall duel using only our necks, like the brachiosaurus of old.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
To be honest, I'd prefer if all the romances in these games were minus the sex scene, because the whole Team America puppets rubbing up against each other thing doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
This fucking Turian counselor right here, man.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Everyone hates the council. Oh yes, the Reapers. We have dismissed that claim. Do you remember when that was a meme? Do you remember back in the day? I remember. Let's see. They're blind. It's true. They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Let's be honest, though. Actually, like politicians are pretty low-hanging fruit. Right. Does somebody in the future have something against carpets? By the way, just a question. Oh, fuck. There we go. We got it in the end. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before a team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I'm going to look for that on my galaxy map later. See, because there is an awful lot of foreshadowing and plot-related stuff that you can uncover in this game, because Mass Effect 1 of the 3 games in the original trilogy was the one that let you do the most exploring on random planets and stuff, and had probably the most side quests, I reckon. And there's an awful lot of stuff you can uncover in this game that foreshadows stuff that happens way later in the series. If you can be bothered to go look for it. And I want to go look for it because I've never bothered before. Yeah, like the Prothean sphere, exactly. Hello, little fellow. You're very adorable looking and stuff. I mustn't say anything. I mustn't say anything. There are people watching who haven't played this game before. Elcor, I love these guys.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
You can explain to me, Din Korlak, why exactly it is that you feel so much like a Simpsons character.
Is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
My whole society is a 4X sci-fi game stereotype. I am the trading alien. Hello, I trade things. That is my sole character trait. I'm being a bit harsh, but you know. Like, imagine asking a human that question. Tell me about human culture. It's like, Jesus, where the fuck do I begin? Yeah, it's like, we're sort of warlike, but at the same time seem to have a general consensus that war is bad, and yet paradoxically we seem to engage in it quite often. Yeah, and then the alien's just giving you a really confused look, like, I do not understand this human. And I'm just like, I'm not sure I understand it either, Mr. Alien.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
I love the Elcor, they're just so good. Chastising remark.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
Thank you, Mr. Elcor.
Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Would you look at that? It's an ambassador that actually is capable of diplomacy. Unlike the other guy over there.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Man, Elcor, dude, is just dishing out the put-downs. I love it. And yet at the same time, it's like, it makes sense. Like, they don't really have much in the way of facial expressions, etc., so they explain it. And yet at the same time, I feel like that's actually not necessary at all, and the Elcor are just having us on. It's just one constant running joke for them. Probably amazing liars, yes. Incredible gaps, yeah. brilliant poker players. Absolutely world-class poker players.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
And who makes those fetching rug things that you have thrown over your head there, sir? That's what I want to know.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
You don't say. Well, we know which stereotype you fit.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Does he have thumbs? I don't think he does have thumbs. But then again, maybe he can use those fingers so damn well he doesn't need thumbs. You got freaking fancy bracer things on and everything. Oh, you both have, actually. You're like a... you're basically like a gorilla and an elephant head offspring, really, aren't you? And you talk very slowly like this, and you don't like change. And, yes, well... I like the Elcor, though. They're fun. Right. The slots. I suppose I could see that, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, I feel like Elcor, like, you don't want to piss these guys off, like... They're probably champion boxers in addition to poker players. They're a bit entish, aren't they? I'm in a very Lord of the Rings mood at the minute, actually. I've been making my way through the Silmarillion, which is really hard work, to be honest, but I've been making my way through it because it's one of those things that's been on my sort of bucket list for a while, really. Always wanted to get through it and actually learn properly about Tolkien's setting, and it's very interesting. It's just not very easy to read.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You just came from there, lady. You saw that we came from there.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
You are like the purple alien chick version of Clippy the paperclip, aren't you?
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Crap will pop up.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board. Have a nice day.
Not your fault, Purple Lady. I've just played this game before. Use Citadel Rapid Transit to jump between major locations. Ooh. That would be this thing. Doodly-doo. Yes, we've got the whole sci-fi donut of sky on top and plants and stuff on the bottom. This looked really impressive back in 2007, I've got to say. Blasto, oh yeah. Forgot about that. Where's this water dropping from? Oh, it's not dropping, it's a fountain. The thing about this game as well is that I love it in and of itself, but it also really makes me want to play KOTOR again. It's a shame KOTOR's just such a pain in the dick to stream. It can be done, it's just awkward. Total says even worse. I mean, yes, it has, but there's nostalgia to paper over that with, in my case. What up? Hey, there's a Hannah. I am standing on your desk. Good day, madam. Can we not talk to you? Apparently we can't talk to you. Well then, I'll just be moving along.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
You're a jellyfish, Khajiit. Hannah has wares if you have coin.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I like the way he wiggled when he said fine goods.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I mean, you are also a jellyfish, which means that possibly gendered pronouns are not actually required. Either that or he's from Finland, you know.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Finland is an entirely fictional creation, yes. Doesn't really exist. Well, I mean, you know, we can't have Hanar Romance because this game wasn't made in Japan, so. What did Denmark ever do to you? How mean.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Denmark is not fake. And Finland's not fake as either. It's like, I don't like fakes that makes it sound bad. I mean, like, Finland is an urban myth. Like the Bogeyman. Or, the Tooth Fairy.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
He did it again!
All of great worth.
He wiggled again when he said fine goods. I think it's hitting on me.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Negative, I am a meat popsicle. Love that movie. View non-human armors, view upgrades, view standard items. Standard items. Shepard, view items. Finland will come in your room just to stand too far from you and not have small talk with you. Heavy armor cost 20,000. Oh dear. We really can't afford any of this. Set a foundation license for the Normandy quartermaster. There, other stuff. We can just afford that and have 80 credits left over. Yay. Let's just buy this because I think it's useful for something later. Oh yeah, unless you get items made by Sitter, doesn't it? If you give it to the quartermaster or what have you. What? Did I just buy it or what? I think I just bought it, yeah. Okay. Also, we have a... Okay, I'm going to start trying to get rid of these early so that they don't clutter up our inventory completely later on, because that'll be a pain in the ass. And believe me, it will happen. I'll hold on to that for... No, I won't, actually. We've got some heavy armor. Where did we get that from? Oh, I can't use it though. Is this any good? More accurate, but nah. Aside from that, I probably just should have just sold it. Oh well. Rock you like a hurricane. That song reminds me that I never did finish streaming World in Conflict, did I? Whoops. Sometimes I just forget when it comes to things like that, you know? Sometimes I just forget, and then it's awkward. I really like that game, though. I should probably go back to it at some point.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Ah, but here's the thing, Mark. We don't want him to know that we know what his name is before we meet him. You see? You see? It's top secret stuff.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Oh, I don't know about that, lad.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards,
He's more right than he knows.
The entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Not about that part, though.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Swirls champagne glass.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
No, I know exactly what I'll find down on the wards, mate. I've played this game before. It usually tends to be lots and lots of Asari table dancers. That's all.
I should go.
Take a drink.
Goodbye, Commander.
He might be corrupt, but at least he's not a moron like the rest of the council. So I feel like he'd be an improvement, honestly. I do like their cute little backpacks they have strapped on there. Hello, Clippy. That's a Krogan. I don't know why they have a Krogan statue here. I don't think the Krogan really like the council very much, do they, in this? I forget, it's been a while. Ask Clippy. Oh, okay. Maybe I will then.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars.
Aha!
In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed.
Ah!
However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
I see. Turns out Clippy is useful for something.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that
Gorillas.
question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten.
Of course, people who've played this game before do know
that preserving the memorial would
what comes
improve
after
diplomatic
Turians,
relations
but
with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
there is in this game a really, really awesome scene. A conversation with a person thing whose name begins with an S, and that is really, really good, and I don't want chat to spoil for people who've not played this game before, so shush, you lot. Yes, Santa Claus, yeah, you do in fact have a conversation with Santa Claus, and it is so good that I don't want people to spoil it. Anyway, what was it? Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians. Serves them right? Serves who right? I don't think it serves them right.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Yes. And when the Krogans landed on these homeworlds, did they say something along the lines of, "It's a bug planet. It's an ugly planet. Come on, you lizards. Do you want to live forever? I think Krogans are like reptiles, possibly.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Ah, that's enough from you, discount Cortana.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
Would you like to know more? Yeah. What up? Shit. Don't brandish guns at the Citadel people.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Your conversation has been logged in my mind for advertisement. Please stand by. Mass Effect really is just a mashup of every big sci-fi that has existed ever, isn't it? Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek
I
the
feel like
consort
we've had this
services.
conversation
But if
before.
you wish to leave your name,
There may be a
she'll
glitch in the
make every
Matrix.
effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Christ, it's like trying to get a bat rep filmed with Winters.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Oh my.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Damn it.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Oh, good. More glitches in the Matrix.
I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
I am now going to walk away in a very sultry fashion, even though nobody's watching
It
me.
appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Mass Effect does like an ass shot. Yeah, that's true. Incidentally, "That's America's ass" is probably one of my favorite lines from the Avengers. That had me chuckling in the cinema, that did. I see you too partake of the purple space potions.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I gave no context, Theseus, so it's fine. You won't understand it until you see it anyway. It's fine, but it's very funny. Let's see.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
You know, I'm surprised that EA haven't done like a remaster of this game at some point. It seems like easy money to me. But then, I think we've said this before with EA, haven't we? EA just don't seem to do the whole remaster thing, do they? Hurry up. I was promised an awesome massage and you're giving me busy work side quests.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Why are you wiping your hand on my face? Why have you been sticking it in? Why is my face now sticky? What is going on? Ugh.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to
Do
go
I
into
look
the
like a
details.
paper towel?
If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
They remaster FIFA every year. Burn! But you respect his bloody privacy, but you don't respect my personal space, apparently.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Lady, back off!
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah, you stay here with your purple space potions and your purple bed bubble and just, yeah.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
Right. Now then. I got molested by this consort. What were we doing exactly? I think we were just sort of exploring in general, really. Catering to weird netweirds might be. I mean, I don't like. I kind of get where you're coming from, and at the same time, I feel like maybe that's a little harsh. Let's be generous and say they were catering to the Captain Kirks of the audience. Yeah, people doing that kind of playthrough. Well, bang, okay. Zeus in space. That's I don't know. Maybe not go quite that far. Do you know? I think to this day I still haven't done the Dwarf Commoner origin in Dragon Age. I don't think I did it. I never got around to it. I always preferred the Noble start. Well, I say prefer, like I'd actually tried the Commoner one, but I just enjoyed the Noble start so much I never bothered with the Commoner. Zeus had to change into animals to keep it interesting. He's not even lying. Man, Greek mythology is nuts. It's good fun, though. Those crazy Greeks. You're disappointed with the lack of starts for mages. To be honest, though, like, I think that was the only start you really could have given mages in that setting. I think if you're playing a mage in Dragon Age, they need to establish very early on the whole circle and rules and stuff.
What's it doing?
Ashley, there is no way to talk about the other people. Whoa, look at that bug thing over there. That's a person, Ashley, except in this case it's kind of not, but... Rein it in a bit, love, come on. Frickin' Nigel Farage of the party here I've got with me on the bloody Citadel. I almost said Boris Johnson, but I felt that'd be a bit harsh. Isn't there a... there's like a bit around here somewhere I haven't been to yet. I have this vague recollection. Oh, I think I know where it is. This is what I was thinking of, I think. I was thinking of. Hello!
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I love how polite the Elcor are. They're just, you guys are just the best. Why can't we have you on the council? Instead of that dickhead Turian. Not you, a different Turian, sorry. I want to play as an Elcor. Since you mention it. I want to be an Elcor Spectre. Yes, I do.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed?
Someone like you? So you've heard about that trip to Vegas, huh?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
No,
You're
I just don't like humans with necks as long as yours.
And you're being given a lot. The Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
You seem like a very sensible fellow, Executive Palin. And I can't help but agree with you. But our ruthless Commander Shepard probably wouldn't, so yeah.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
I think most sensible people would be on his side about Spectres, really. Like, if Spectres existed in the real world and was such a well-known big deal thing, they'd be like, what the fuck? This is not remotely bloody constitutional.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's a new spin on I should go. It's a little more assertive, isn't it? I'll be going now. No excuses made. Diplomatic advisory warning. You have just hacked into someone's laptop. What are you doing? No. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. It's like the internet, but it's extra. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, if you would tolerate us, we must stand together. We must build our new home, our own new world. Come join us in the Hawking Eater cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive the transmission because I am a Nigerian prince and I simply require your bank details and I will wire you many monies.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Because there's no carpets, man. That's why it feels weird.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
I play Andromeda. I played a little bit of Andromeda, but not much. I kind of got bored of it, to be honest.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's fine, Private. Just tell me where to find her.
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
I'm waiting here because I have a side quest for you, but you haven't met the prerequisites yet. Go away.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You could get me some rumors.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would
Yes.
you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
I gotta be honest, dude, I was kind of hoping you'd give me a drink. Like, the heck kind of bartender are you, anyway? It's like, I don't really work here. I'm just sort of standing here. I set up my little stall here, and everyone just assumes I'm the bartender, and I'm kind of going with it.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well,
Has
let's just
dancing
say
and gambling.
it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Just slightly more dangerous dancing and gambling.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Hello there. What you working on? I've actually forgotten what the heck we're supposed to be doing at this point, to be honest. I think we're supposed to go up and see the council or something, weren't we? I don't know. What are we doing? Commune, yeah. Argus Row Cluster, yes. General Septimus, yeah. I think we just have to go see the council, don't we? We have to go use the fast travel thingy. Yeah, council town. That's right. I remember. I don't remember being told it, but I remember it from playing previous playthroughs. We'll meet Garrus, I think, as well while we're at it, won't we? Right. Where's this guy? Where is this guy? Can we do this quickly now? Cora's Den in the lower wards. Alright, we'll probably do that later then. Let's go have a chit-chat with the council, and then I think we'll probably call it a night. Citadel Tower, that's the one. Such a cool image, that. The Citadel's just a really cool concept as just a sci-fi thing that exists. I think is awesome.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Hello, Garrus. I recognize you because your face textures are bugged. And they look really blurry.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I think everybody loves Garrus. Garrus is awesome. We'll be seeing more of him later. Oh, you just noticed this bit over here. Not anything we can do anything with, I'm sure, but it exists. It is a thing that exists. Lots of trees. How'd you, That must be fake. Because there ain't no sunlight here.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Sorry, Captain Anderson, I was in tourist mode.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
A human.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
This does remind me, actually, there is a BioWare game with a really great courtroom segment in it. And that is Neverwinter Nights 2. Although, I say BioWare game, it was actually Obsidian that made that, but whatever.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I. She probably would, but would she actually admit that to Captain Anderson? Probably not.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian.
Yep.
Saren eliminated him, but I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Wow, that's harsh.
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I mean, he clearly is not a great guy, but still. You are an embarrassment to the entire species. Rip.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting
him. That's an insane and also kind of fun idea, deadbeat.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances.
I like that.
If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
You might be human, but you're also an ass.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Bar Levon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
There's lots of offshore accounts in the Space Cayman Islands.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
He's that rude midget thing you spoke to earlier. Oh yeah, him. What are you hiding, Caden?
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why is he so quiet? He just is a quiet fellow, I guess.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So many labs around the station. I'm curious to, and don't spoil it for me if there is anything good at the end of it, but I'm curious to know if you get any little story insights if you do scan them all.
Ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
Yeah, Elcor!
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Did Delta? I remember getting this quest. You know, like the guy telling me to go scan all the things. And I think on my previous playthroughs, I was mostly just like, yeah, not interested. Like whatever. I scanned like one or two as I ran into them, and that was about it. So anyway, since it's now coming up to like 10 to 1, holy crap, that last hour went by in like no time at all. I'm gonna leave you here, folks. Yes, I am. Yeah, we're having a good time here. No save. There you go. Good old-fashioned hard save there. Also, what was that with my mouse cursor? That was weird. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back with this on Monday, I think is the plan. Yeah, I think I said that, didn't I? Monday, Mass Effect, Wednesday, Warcraft. Hey, it's all like alliteration and stuff. I didn't even plan that. And then yeah, Friday, Total War, Crusader King shenanigans, that sort of thing. So that's the plan. So we'll have more Mass Effect on Monday. Or, you know, here's the thing. Like, I kind of operate on a whim here, because I'll sit here and I'll say, all right, here's the plan, and then I'll just completely overrule it, like a day later. That's kind of how I run things on this channel. I make vague plans and then break them constantly. So don't be surprised if you see me playing this on Friday as well or something, but whatever. In either case, this has been fun. This has been fun coming back and playing this game again after, Jesus, such a long time. It really has been years. So, yeah, good stuff. It's good stuff, and I hope you had fun and everything. I'm gonna just check if there's someone we can go raid. Not particularly. It's kind of quiet for this time of night on a Monday. I mean, I know it's a Monday, but usually there's a few more people going. Anyway, all right, folks. It's been cool. You know, only ever played Mass Effect 1, never 2 or 3, just never got around to it. Well, we may well end up playing through all 3, so. Yeah. Okay, it is Wednesday. I don't know why I said Monday. Because I think it's because, yeah, I said that we'd be playing Mass Effect on Monday, so my brain was like, oh, it's Monday. I don't pretend to understand it. Technically, Corzone's correct. It is actually Thursday. Like, you're all wrong. It's actually Thursday. It is. It's been Thursday for 50 minutes, specifically. So there you go. Everybody was wrong here except for Corzone. Anyway. So, I'll see you guys on Friday. Toodaloo. Have a good one. Oh, and just before I go to bed, I'm going to be setting a new battle report video to live. By the way, I almost completely forgot to mention that, but I finished editing and I uploaded today a new battle report. I've titled it I Am Alfarius because it is a battle report I did with Alfarius and Dan, both using their Alpha Legion armies against me with my Space Marines. So it was a 2 versus 1 game, and it is highly, highly amusing, because there was lots of banter and fun times had and stuff like that. I just need to slap a thumbnail on it and then it'll go live. So it's a fun one. It's a fun one. So yes, that I need to do right now. Then I'm gonna go piss off to bed. So cheers, everybody. Toodaloo. Catch you next time. Etc. Etc. Bye.